Harley Quinn Season 4 Episode 8 How to Buff 1. And this episode is absolutely, like, it's all set up. You know what I mean? It's just filling out the gaps of what happened at the end of last week's episode where Harley and Ivy are back in their timeline and they just see everything so bleak, everything so black and white. It looks like a Ninja Turtles comic. To quote Ivy in this episode, it looks like the Snyderverse people took over the world. And so it's kind of figuring out the gaps of like, okay, what happened in those 6 days? What happened when they were gone? And you got two storylines happening. You got one that's focusing on Bane. And seriously, when I saw the thumbnail and it was Bane, I was like, are we getting a Bane episode? Like, are we going to get like a Bane, like it's like 90% Bane or 95% Bane? You know, Bane! Like, are we getting that? Because that could be fucking awesome. And I mean, it is half of that. Where, you know, Bane is looking for the parcel maker. He goes actually to Italy and goes to the actual place that the parcel maker actually gets made. And he blows it up when they said, we don't have any of them. You want to check the back? No, it's not in the back. Well, blow up! Blows him up. I was like, Bane, come on. When I saw the burst of I was like, oh shit, he blew him up. Oh dear. But it turns out it's not that. It was a 50-50 story. You know, Bane, looking for the parcel maker, fixing the parcel maker because he has a thing for Nora Freeze, which is kind of sad and heartbreaking because you know that I'm like, what happened to the Don Matrix girl that, you know, he met on Tinder on the Valentine's Day special? Like, what happened to her? I was like, yeah, but because you know he is fully in love with Nora, but you know Nora is not a good fit for him because, I'm sorry, she's a selfish person. I'm not saying just because, you know, for the entire episode that, you know, she is trying to try Captain Cole's icicle. He kept it drift, you know, organization, YouTube, all that. I mean, she really wants it. She really wants to try that icicle. You know, she got her hands on the thighs. There's a shot where her head is way up there. Hinting that she was about to really give that, really like, basically have Captain Cole give her some cream filling with the icicle. Try to keep it PG, guys. Keep it PG. Harley Quinn. Try to keep it PG. It's a little bit impossible. Anyway. But, yeah, you just feel, because flashing back, she says this is one guy, one girl for Bane. And I feel bad because he's trying so hard, like the parts maker thing, and him learning how, like, not looking for a machine, but becoming a parts maker. And you just feel, my heart was breaking every time I saw Bane, because I know this, like, because going back and forth, you know, to Nora and then to Bane. I'm like, dude, fucking that girl. Hey, people who know Bane a lot, like, you know, I'm a Batman fan, but I don't know everything about Bane. Hey, does Bane have a love interest? Can we just give him that? Can we just do that, please? Because Bane needs some love. Bane needs some hardship towards it. But yeah, it's just like, clearly, like, Nora Freeze, it's one of those things like Victor Freeze, what the fuck he saw in her? You just, you know, she's selfish, she's self-centered, she's all about me. And I don't know, if you're into someone, I wouldn't expect that you would want to fuck another guy. If you're really into someone. And turns out, she wanted to once again suck on, you know, Captain Cole's icicle. Once again, trying to keep it PG, guys. There's a shot. Head right into the crotch. applying that. But here's the thing. Clearly she's not a hero. Yeah, remember, heroes don't do that. Heroes don't do that. I will say this as a guy, heroes do that. And it's also don't freeze. It's like, hey, we already know you as a fucking as literally as a tube in a jar. So fuck it, we'll just do anything with it. Just make her the most self-centered character in the history of DC. But yeah, I just feel bad. Because here's the thing, the worst of it is Lex Luthor is trying his world-saving machine, and he does it, and then the whole world goes black and white, and the only reason he's doing it is to fuck with Superman, get rid of the sun, Superman can't get his powers, and Superman can't do fuck all. Even though I'm thinking, well, there's Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Batman's in prison, and Flash and Green Lantern, like all of them, like Hal and John and Jessica and Hal and Guy and Simon Baz and Chip. Yeah. Am I missing Kilowog? Did I mention Jon Stewart? Yeah, I think I mentioned. Stark. Yeah, like the OG Green Lantern. There's all these other heroes, but he's making the side black to block the sun to fuck with Superman, because Superman's powers are drawn by the yellow sun. And it's like, and it's weird. I also think Lex Luthor with hair. He's getting hair. He's getting a little sideburn, like something on the top, and you got something on the sides. It's kind of interesting. Lex Luthor with hair, even though it's like completely stupid on the against, but. Then it's just a heist thing. It's with Nora and let's say the West of Team Ivy with King Shark and all that, and Captain Cold, and it's just okay, explanations, but when it came to it, I was like, I just want to go back to Bane. I want him to make the pasta. I want him to become the masterful pasta maker that he is. But, but we only got 2 more episodes, and it probably is Stop Lex, and might get, like, knowing that they haven't announced the season 5, they might treat this like, okay, let's treat this like we have, like, let's wrap up the show. It could be. But it is a weird spot with DC right now, with the whole DC Studios and everything that James Gunn and Peter Safran's doing, and what's at Elseworlds, what isn't Elseworlds, what's getting rebooted, what isn't, what's staying, what's going. Even though, James Gunn did show up in season 3 as himself, it is kind of interesting what's going to happen with the show, knowing that, all the original DC, the DC Universe streaming services shows are all gone, except this one. So, they haven't announced it, and it's just the one thing. I don't know, maybe they'll wrap it up, maybe they'll do, like, one more season to wrap it up, but it feels like, I don't know, maybe it's as I said, like, at the beginning, I think, about episode 3 or episode 4, where I felt like they didn't know what to do with Harley. I think there is a point where I think they have probably, like, character-wise, done everything. I think it's just now at this point where it's just have fun with the characters. And I think that's what it is at this point. But, yeah. Anyway, comment below what you thought of this episode. Pasta Maker!